Adding a former UFC champion to your resume is a massive deal, and that's exactly what Arman Tsarukyan accomplished in his last outing. Back in April 2024, Tsarukyan was matched up with former UFC lightweight champion Charles Oliveira on the historic UFC 300 card. That event alone carried enormous significance as a milestone celebration for the promotion. That night at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Tsarukyan had to survive some incredibly close calls. He almost got submitted in round one, facing the immediate threat of Oliveira's world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Those moments could have ended the fight right there. But Tsarukyan showed championship heart. He survived the submission attempts and came back strong to win a split decision over the Brazilian legend. It was by far Tsarukyan's biggest career win, the kind of victory that elevates a contender into legitimate title conversation. Beating Oliveira means something special in the lightweight division. The Brazilian is one of the most decorated fighters in UFC history, with the most submission wins and most finishes in promotional history. He's submitted elite competition repeatedly and knocked out top contenders. Overcoming that level of threat proves Tsarukyan belongs at the very top. The split decision shows how competitive the fight was. Judges saw it differently, which often happens in closely contested battles between elite fighters. But Tsarukyan got his hand raised, and that's what matters in this sport. Now, Tsarukyan returns to the octagon this Saturday in the main event of UFC Fight Night 265. The event takes place at ABHA Arena in Doha, Qatar, streaming live on ESPN+. He takes on veteran Dan Hooker in a pivotal 5-round lightweight bout. Tsarukyan comes in with a 22-3 mixed martial arts record and 9-2 inside the UFC octagon. Those numbers show consistency at the highest level, with most of his wins coming against quality opposition. Hooker brings his own impressive credentials, with 24-12 overall record and 14-8 inside the UFC. He's a battle-tested veteran who's faced the absolute best the lightweight division has to offer over his long career. This fight carries serious implications for the lightweight title picture. With Tsarukyan coming off that massive Oliveira win and Hooker looking to spoil the party, the winner positions themselves for bigger opportunities in 2025. 5 rounds gives both fighters time to implement their game plans and make adjustments. Tsarukyan's grappling and relentless pressure will be tested against Hooker's length, striking, and experience in deep waters. The Oliveira victory proved Tsarukyan can handle championship-level adversity. Getting out of those submission attempts in round 1 required technical skill, composure, and toughness. Those are the qualities that separate contenders from champions. Hooker represents a different challenge entirely. His striking is dangerous from range, and he's shown incredible durability throughout his career. He won't be easy to take down, and he won't quit even when hurt. For Tsarukyan, another impressive victory solidifies his position as one of the top lightweights in the world. The division is stacked with killers, but beating Oliveira and then Hooker back-to-back would be undeniable. The Qatar location adds international flavor to this main event. UFC continues expanding globally, bringing championship-level fights to new markets and growing the sport worldwide. Tsarukyan's fighting style is built for fan excitement. He brings constant pressure, mixing striking with takedowns, never giving opponents a moment to breathe. That relentless pace wears down even the toughest competition. Hooker's experience in 5-round fights gives him an advantage in championship-level cardio. He's been there before, knows how to pace himself, and understands what it takes to finish strong in the championship rounds. Saturday night in Qatar determines who moves forward in the lightweight rankings and who needs to regroup. Both fighters have everything to gain and everything to lose in a division where one loss can derail title aspirations. The Oliveira win changed everything for Tsarukyan's career trajectory. Now he needs to prove it wasn't a fluke by beating another dangerous veteran in Hooker. Back-to-back statement wins would make him impossible to ignore. Lightweight remains the UFC's most competitive division.
With fighters like Islam Makhachev holding the title and contenders like Tsarukyan and Hooker battling for position, every fight matters enormously. Saturday night in Qatar, Tsarukyan looks to add another big name to his resume and continue his march toward championship gold. Hooker stands in the way, determined to prove he's still a legitimate threat at the highest level.